We're just having a quick tour of this Leopard, and it looks like it needs a compound and wax on the outside. And there's the cockpit. Now you can see the boat's squatting in the water, so there's a scum forming as the waves lap up over the back because there's too much weight in the stern. They put a generator in there, and this is causing the boat to squat. They also put a dive compressor on the other side, and it wasn't designed for that. There's a satellite TV and internet antenna. All right, so in this era, which was 2003, they didn't figure out that, everybody wants all running rigging to lead back to one space. So you do have to walk around, like the jib halyard, the jib sheets are over there. I think there's a reefing line over there. And then here are the davits, traveler, port and starboard controls. Okay, now on this boat, the engine is in a compartment that's forward. Okay, so there's the steering system, there's a generator, and then down here, you see, this is how you access the engine. You can't get at it any other way. So it's a bit cramped in there. The engine looks like it's had pretty good maintenance, but it really needs to be checked. All right, so moving over here, you can see the dinghy's pretty well shot. It's an older AB. It looks like it's about 7 years old to me. Tohatsus are generally good engines, but whether the thing has a lot of life left depends on how much regular maintenance it enjoyed in the early years. Okay, so here's the port side engine space. There's a dive compressor there, and there's a hatch you could get to the engine in right there. It's a little hard to see, but you can also get to it from under the bunk. And what I don't like about that is the smells of the engine space creep up into the living space, and you smell that in the boat. All right, so here's the cockpit, and it's got a hard top. Walking forward, it looks like the bedding on the windows is coming apart. It could still be watertight. Now, I don't know why this hatch is taped up, but I guess it leaks. These are replacement tramps made by Johnson Products, and that is a Pro-Furl roller furling system, which is a good system. And here's a view of the foredeck and the rig. This is an older boat, and yeah, it does show its age. All right, let's see what we have here. That's your anchor. And let me just get these open. All right, so these are the lockers up forward off the foredeck. These look like water tanks. Spare anchor, spare lines. Chain locker's pretty deep. That's a good sign. Listen, we have a nice plant growing in there. All right, there's your halyard. So you do have to come forward to raise the main. And this looks like a replacement hatch, as well as that one. And now this one was not replaced. Whoa, you can see that it's crazed over. You can't see out of it. And moving over here, the other hatch is the same way. Mainsail bag is in pretty good shape. Let's see if I can get access to this main. Yeah, this looks like it was replaced a few years ago. Looks like it's got a year or two left of life. I would have it triple stitched, and some surveyors would say may need replacing very soon. Others might say, oh, you get 2-3 years out of it. These Untitled ball bearing cars are good quality. They look like they're in okay shape. here's the cockpit, and they put another chair over there. And I would check for leaks under that installation. There's a life raft. It's not been renewed. There's the propane locker. That's where the life raft usually goes, in there. And these are just storage lockers. There's a big battery bank in there. It looks like there's quite a number of batteries in there. I haven't counted them. Moving into the salon, air conditioning's running, so that's a good sign. But there is a smell of fuel. You know, they've probably spilled fuel on the engine block while they were changing the oil, and of course that smell permeates the boat, and I don't know how to get it out. This looks pretty good in here, but again, that smell just permeates everything. So we're going over here on the guest side of the boat, and these are these thwartship berths where you sleep this way, and so the person on the inside has to jump over another person when getting out. And here's one head for this bathroom, and the shower's here. So this is an integrated shower system in here. All right, and under here are tanks. I think this is a fuel tank. Let me see. Let's look on the other side. And this could be another reason why we have this fuel smell permeating the whole boat. Yeah, that's a fuel tank. And over here we have forward stateroom, another athwartship's berth. Fuel smell in here is pretty strong. And another integrated shower head. I like these drop-in fridge freezers because they hold the cold better. And here's a fridge. Oh, it looks like the fridge is attached to the freezer part. So that's a mechanically driven system. And here's our nav station. And there's an EPIRB. Alright. Going down into the owner's suite. Got a little set of bookshelves. There's a desk here. And notice that we have some varnish lifting up, which to me means water intrusion. And I see signs of water intrusion down here. Not quite sure where that entered the boat, but could have been some hatches were left open. Here's a hanging locker, and the air conditioning seems to be doing a good job. Here is the owner's stateroom. Again, we have an athwartship's berth. And my eyes are starting to get irritated from the fumes in here. And this is a combination of fuel, and it could be like some kind of hydrogen or something coming out of some batteries that are in the area. It's just a guess. I don't know what that is, but there's a washer dryer in here, and you see this is kind of rusting out, and it looks like this thing is leaking water because there's like leaks up in here, and I see the rusty water down there. Here, this is a separate shower, and there's a tank under there which you can access from this side. This was designed in the days before they figured out much better ways to solve these problems. All right, so we got a separate shower here too. That's about it.